나를 역도로 만들었으니 성함대로 그리 되어주마.
Netflix's historical drama Uprising is set during Korea's Joseon Dynasty and tells a fictional tale of two lifelong friends who become enemies in a time of war. Here's our recap of the film, in 3 minutes or less. Be warned, major spoilers follow. The film begins with a runaway slave named Cheon, who is recaptured and sent back to his master, an influential military leader. Through flashbacks, we learn Cheon was enslaved as a child, but became friends with his master's young son, Jong Ryeo. The two learn martial arts together, but Cheon grows up to become a master swordsman. He wants his freedom most of all, which his master will not give him. When Japan invades Korea, however, everything changes. The Japanese overrun the country, and chaos ensues. Ryeo leaves the family compound to join the fight against the Japanese. After he leaves, the slaves revolt, burning the compound and killing his mother and father. Cheon finds the compound on fire and sees Jong Ryo's wife and child perish in the flames. Jong Ryeo joins the king's guard, but when he learns his wife and child are dead, he thinks Cheon is responsible. He vows to kill him to avenge their deaths. Meanwhile, Cheon organizes an army of volunteers against the Japanese army, and his fierce sword fighting earns him the nickname the Blue-Robed God. After 7 years of fighting, Korea wins the war. Cheon captures a notorious Japanese general known as the Nose Snatcher, who cuts off the noses of his enemies. He takes him to the king, but the king thinks Cheon is a traitor, and he escapes before the king's guards kill him. The king releases the Nose Snatcher and his soldiers after he promises to give the king a fortune in gold his army hid in the forest. He also promises to hunt down Cheon and his soldiers, and Jong Ryeo, still seeking revenge, joins him. After the Nose Snatcher and his men get the gold, he and the Japanese soldiers turn on Jong Ryeo and the Korean soldiers, killing most of them. The Nose Snatcher and Jong Ryeo draw swords and begin to fight, and when Cheon arrives, all three fight each other. The Nose Snatcher stabs Jong Ryeo, but Cheon kills the Nose Snatcher soon after. Jong Ryeo learns Cheon didn't kill his family, and the two reconcile just before he dies of his wounds. Later, Cheon and his soldiers organize a movement to overthrow the king, and the film ends. And that's our recap of Uprising, in 3 minutes or less. Thanks for watching.